I'm Keldarks and welcome to day 33 of my free-to-play series of Raid Shadow Legends. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of energy built up at the moment. I had to claim the 500 energy we got from the long server reboot yesterday because it was only on a 2-day timer. So I've been using it to farm up several campaign locations and getting the food going up. So as you can see in here, I've got both copies of the Executioner now. The one copy of the Sorceress and the Templar are already up at the 40. I've got all 4 of the 3-star rares needed for the second Justiciar. And obviously the first Justiciar is already up at the 40 as well. And then over here, the Sorceress, the Executioner and the Templar all at 30, just getting the food in now to get them up to the 4-star, get them to 40, get them ascended. But I've taken a break out of it because I'm getting close now to this quest here. Upgrade 2 champions with level 6, with 6 level 16 artifacts. And I've got a second champion now at 15 who's going to help with Spider and Fire Knight, Fire Knight being next on the list. And if I can get through both of these quick enough, today the Force Keep is open, get that one done and get along ready for the Void Keep, which is open in 2 days. So this is the champion I've been working on the gear for. None of the gear I've got currently on the Kale or anybody else is worth rolling up to the 16. Whereas the Armiger, or Armiger, however you want to pronounce it, I've got this Relentless set. The only part of it I'm not very happy with the rolls for the most part is this weapon, because it took an attack percent which is useless on an Armiger, especially when he's already wasting this 190 attack. But I do like the speed and crit rate rolls, of course. The helmet got 2 crit rate and a speed, little bits of accuracy coming along, so got up to 100, which means we should be able to use it on up to stage 10 without any problems with resistance. The shield was only got the 1 roll. These 2 flat HPs were disappointing. I would have preferred them to go on the crit rate or the accuracy. And the gloves are only 4-star, which has left me with only 90% crit rate, so I will have to take him into the Minnow and get 5 more. That'll give him 95, so he should hit more often than he doesn't with the crits. So the last piece to get is this one here. Unfortunately it's an accuracy piece because it was the only thing I had with enough crit rate to be worth it. The next one after that was 7%, which we're leaving us at 92%. And since he needs to hit his crit for his main use of turn meter reduction, I need the crit as close to the 100 as I can get it. And in the meantime, when we get this up, it means we should be able to handle up to stage 11s. Oh, I've already used up all the silver, getting all the rest of the 16s. And that includes the stuff I went off and sold, so I guess we're going to have to find something else. I'll do the Minnow run until I get him his first scrolls. First fight, just what I wanted. I'm just going to put the regular team through once so that I don't forget to use to put them back in. And then we'll get that applied and start farming some silver. And hopefully get enough to get that piece rolled to the 16. Finally got it, and it's got a useful substat. Defense percent on an Armiger is brilliant. So we now need to clear stage 7 or higher at the Fire Knight's castle 10 times on auto. So let's see if we can progress first and then switch it to auto and do the 10. So the current one that we're stuck on is being able to beat through 10, and that's because he's got the shield that's got the bigger hits now. Can we beat it? run it through on auto. If it plays through once, should play through 10. I'll put it straight on the 10. We'll just try and get this ticked off. This is the kind of deal I wish it would offer us on my main. So I got it took 11 runs to get the Fire Knight, because on the 9th run I'd got off to refill my drink, and when I got back the High Gatoon, the Life Drinker and the Armiger were all dead, and the Kale and Ninja were keeping perfectly balanced foot for foot with Pyro, so I'm not going to be running them overnight, which was my original thinking, was get through this and then put it on 50 auto battles before I go to bed, but I could get back and be on the first or second fight, so it'll be dragging again. 10 or higher. Can we get higher up here now we have more spirit champions than we did last time? I think we can probably beat 12 if we swap the Jizzo out for that Armiger. I would have stopped at 12, but 13 is the next sort of big milestone for the quest, so I thought I might as well give it a try. This is the biggest stage I'm going to reach, but I think since there's only a small difference between the stages, for trying to get this potion before it runs off, I might go back to the 11, which seems to be a lot quicker, and it uses less energy, so I'll farm this and hope for a superior before the reset. So when I went to day 34, I didn't manage to get the superior force potion before the reset, so unfortunately that quest is still sitting here, which means I'm stuck for another week, because once that opens up again, the next one after that's void, which means I'm going to be unable to progress after that one until next Sunday. So today is Saturday. On the plus side, it means I can concentrate on the fusion that's coming starting Thursday and getting the rest of the preparation done for that. So the preparation is coming along. I now have 2 full sets of everything needed for the Relic Keeper fusion, other than the Justiciar, but I do have a spare of each of these leveled to the 30, fully ascended, sitting in the vault. And the spare of each of these at 40. Apparently I ascended both copies, including the one that was supposed to be food. To be fair, I'm not so worried about that. I have been thinking about keeping the one that had the basic gear on for the faction war. I guess I've accidentally decided that. And then the 2 with the other 2. So only got the one just this year rolled, but that's fine. So usually this is 250 points for an epic. So whatever the little bit is for the rare, and then the 2 epics will be like 500 and something. And I've also still got the fragments waiting from the Scabrius, who's going to be less useful given what the Halloween fusion is. So they've released the details on the Halloween fusion, and for a lot of people it's not going to be brilliant, but this being a low level free to play account, it's going to be quite a game changer, I think. I mean, the A1 of this new Vlad is going to have the decrease max HP, which will be brilliant for some of the Doom Tower bosses, and he's going to be self-healing with it. He's going to put leeches on his A2 and 10 meter control, all things that this account doesn't have yet, so that's going to be brilliant. Of course, it depends on what he gets from the shards that you'll have to open on the summon rush. He might end up with something better again. We'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, both the Faction Wars scripts that are open today, I just don't have the champions for. Don't have any Bannerlords, don't have any Ogryn that aren't, just food that's lying around, haven't been geared or leveled in any way. So I can't do those two, which means I haven't been able to complete the advanced quests. As you can see, that one's completely undone. Which is a shame, because it means we'll also miss out on this energy for the sake of one quest. But we're getting close to the legendary book, which is good. For now, we're going to jump in and we're going to fight the easy clan boss. This team should be able to do some good damage now. It's been slightly increased. I'll show you the mastery improvements I've been making after this fight. Well, that keeps creeping up just about every day. So I've only managed to make a little bit of upgrades so far on the Masteries. Obviously there are 3 of them in there, so they're coming in spread out as they should. I did do the one run yesterday, as I showed you, with the Armiger, just to get these, well, mostly just for the crit rate. I threw the one on defense since that's where he gets his damage. So to get rid of all the energy that you saw sitting there at the end of yesterday, did set up a team for the Fire Knight so that the life drink as A3 was being ignored, and that way it was able to successfully run through. I did like 20 fights through on that, and then I switched to dragons and did 20 there, and that got through most of the energy. So tomorrow we'll end another week on here and get the next shard and the energy, which is good because that'll bring us up to 29, so we need one more and we can open 3 whole lots. I'm hoping not to have to open any shards for the champion chase. On my main that's definitely going to be the case because of the ongoing fragment top-ups. I've managed to get Rule the Huntsman ready to go, whatever the other legendary was on that one that I didn't have ready, and when I finish running the spider runs I'll have the Yoshi the Drunkard. So there's like 1500 points, and he's got 3 of the champions still from the last fusion event. I only did the Scabrius for the test video, so I've still got the Demeter and the other 2 sitting waiting to go. Taking one of the energy refills here, I'm just going to run some more through the Magic Keep and trying to get the last fusion on the Ninja, so that as soon as I get a banner available for him I can just chuck that straight on. So I'm just going to keep running these through here. I'm not going to sit and record all of this. I'm trying to keep the episodes shorter until there's something meaningful going on. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll just run these through. Thank you very much for watching day 33 and 34 of my free-to-play series, and I'll see you all next time for some more Raid Shadow Legends.